Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be teaching you the kick up. This is what it looks like. So, as you can tell, the kick up or the kip up, whichever you want to call it, I think martial arts call it the kick up, while like the free running is the kip up, you know, whatever you want to call it, it's the same move. So, as you can see, all it is just a really cool way to get up. It's cooler than just doing that. You know, it's way better. It looks cooler, and if you fall, if you mess something up, you know, you're like, no, you screw up, and you fall on the ground, because, you know, that's what it looks like when you mess up. Instead of just getting up and looking like a retard, you can save it. So, I'm going to teach you how to do it. I don't have it 100% mastered, but whatever. I'm going to teach you anyway. So, we're on the ground. I usually sit up and go into it if you're beginning. A lot of people like to do this and go into it, but the thing is, you don't get a lot more momentum. Like, if you go like this, you have your leaning back momentum, and then you can kick up. So, when you're learning this move, I would recommend, first off, going on a soft, grassy area, and two, be sitting up when you go into it. Otherwise, you're not going to get a lot of momentum. So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to roll back onto your shoulders, alright? Just be comfortable doing that. In your hand placement, your hands are going to be like that. Some people like to go back and put their hands like that, flat on the ground. But the thing is, when you're first starting, a lot of times people like to use their head, and they'll be like, and they like whip their head back and try and push off the ground with their head. But on concrete, that doesn't feel very good, so you don't want to do that. And having your hands like this, so where like your thumb and your fingertips are like touching the ground, and then you push off, that kind of helps you avoid hit your head. So do that. So again, you're going to go back, you're going to roll back onto your shoulder blades and have everything else high up in the air, and you want to be kind of tucked into a bit of a ball. You don't want to be like, unless you're really good, because some people might be able to, and then just go up without tucking their legs, but you need to have your legs tucked so you can kick up. Alright, so just practice getting comfortable with rolling back. Make sure that only the fingertip of your thumb and the rest of your fingertips are touching the ground, so you're like that. You're up on your shoulder blades, or, you know, on your upper back. You're tucked into kind of a ball, and then just kick. Alright, just go back, kick. So the timing of the kick up, or kip up, whatever, I call it the kick up. The timing of the kick up is kind of hard. I think it's one of the hardest parts to really get down with this move, is just knowing when to push off the ground. So another thing is pushing off the ground. You don't just kick your legs up and go into it, okay? You gotta push off the ground with your hands at the same time. So practice doing that. Alright, it hurts if you do it too much, but just roll back and then push off with your hands and kick up with your feet at the same time. Alright, I'm not going to do it because I already know, and I'm going to save myself the pain and suffering, but you need to do it so you can get comfortable with doing it. So, alright, you want to get higher than that. You know, I wasn't really trying, but. So, I kick kind of like at an angle, or I think I do. I kick more like an angle. Some people can kick straight up, and then their body just whips around. Some people like to kick it just like forward, and then they whip around somehow. And I kick kind of like at an angle, so I don't just go straight up, I go more out, so like go up and out at the same time. So you got the whole, you know, popping up, so hopefully you're comfortable with that motion. So now all you have to do is just whip your upper body up, and people say you need to have kind of a strong core. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't really do, like, I don't do sit-ups every day and stuff, so it's not like I don't know if I have that strong of a core. I don't know if it's necessary, but I do hear that. So if you really cannot do this, maybe you should try doing sit-ups every day. That might help you out. The stronger the core, the better, though, because you can whip up faster. So you want to kind of, again, you want to go back. You want to push off the ground with your hands as hard as you can. You just want to kick up as hard as you possibly can. And once you're up, you're going to make sure your head doesn't touch the ground. Make sure that your head's like up, and you're ready to just whip forward. So you're going to kick up, and once you kick up, you're just going to whip your body forward, okay? So with all those combined steps, it should look like this. Now, the slight habit that I kind of do, I don't do this all the time, but I just now did that, is I kind of kick my legs out. Like, I kind of do like a V, and I go like that, and then I land a little weird. Try to make your legs kick straight, like that, instead of like out, because that's kind of weird. So, again, you're down. You're sitting up. Okay, you're going to lean back. You're going to have your hands positioned like this, okay? You're going to lean back. You're going to be on your upper back. And then you're going to push off with your hands to kick up with your legs at the same time. So you're going to kick up. And once you've done that, then you just whip forward. And then you do the kick up. So that's basically all the kick up is. It's kind of easy to learn. I learned it. It took me longer than I probably should have, because I never just sat down and just practiced. I did it like twice, and I'm like, alright, this is retarded. And then I left. But you can probably get this move in an easy hour. It's not really that hard of a move to learn, so I'll go over it one more time. Sitting up. You lean back on your hands, kick up, and there you go. So you're up. So, if you want, you can just watch the tutorial. You can see me, you can, copy me and my timing, because I go like up. Okay, I go 1, 2. Alright, just think of that. Lean back. 1, 2. Alright, so that's kind of my timing that I have it. It might vary for different people, but whatever. That is the kick up. A pretty easy move. It's a really cool looking move. Makes getting up way easier, and even if you're just like sitting on the ground randomly in public and you're just like, you know what, I want to look cool. Boom, you can go up into a kick up and everyone will clap and they'll think you're amazing. So this has been the kick up tutorial. I hope this helped you out. If it did, be sure to drop a like. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you next time.